There is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Richardson back to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame.
Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 35 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Mustang 19.
Richardson. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's another Tokyo first down.
Play fake. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Dragons are able to claw one back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he fends him off. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Cougar 19.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Warriors 70. Huh.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
18, 5 here.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty, he'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Go on, Hurt. Buzz. Woo.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Viking, 18. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dragons 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
More the motion man right.
Push. 2-2.
Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fernandez. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Go! Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Larry! 2-2.
Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Try the right side with Mitchell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Another run with Mitchell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fernandez. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
Easy.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 19 yards away. And the Dragons are able to at least get one score back. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one,
touchdown Texans. Dameon Pierce, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
To throw is Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good. 4-8.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Murray again. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, that's one. Hey.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Fernandez. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long.
Hey! Empty. Big Ace open. Shift.
Murray now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey. Come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DJ Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fernandez. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the decision is to go for 3, and the field goal unit comes on now. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They